Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another special edition Monday stream. You get me? Midday stream. There's a lot for us to unpack. There's a lot for us to talk about. Habibis, we are here. Title race conversations. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Toka. You know what I'm saying? Title race conversations. We're going to be talking about Arsenal. We're going to be talking about Manchester City. We're going to be talking about the Blue Bastards, Chelsea. And we're going to be talking about my club, Liverpool Football Club. Okay, fine, Red Line Taraga. You super chatted the wrong channel. I just simply won't read it then. Big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you guys, hit the like button, subscribe. There's 100 people in here. We want to get to 100 likes ASAP. Every single one of you guys right now, please hit the like button and subscribe. You know, and there is a lot for me to unpack. There's a lot for me to talk about. I'm going to talk about all 4 clubs without needing anyone else's opinion. You get me? Because we're cooking today. We're cooking tonight, blood. So, yeah, big up to all of you guys. And listen, I want to start off with Manchester City. Okay? So, like and subscribe. I won't read Red Line Taranga's super chat because he said he sent it to the wrong channel. So, okay, Habibi, up to you. I want to start off with Man City. And there is a reason why I want to start off with Manchester City. There is a 100% reason why I want to start off with Manchester City. And listen, people can say it's PTSD. People can say, Hussam, you don't know what you're talking about. People can say this year it's different. People need to understand something. We have seen this movie before. I have watched this movie time and time and time and time again, where people decide that they want to rule off Manchester City, and they never learn from their previous errors and their previous mistakes. If you genuinely believe that Manchester City aren't in a title race, please comment the number 2 in the chat. And if you genuinely believe that Manchester City are in a title race, put the number 1 in the chat. First, I want to gauge where everyone's mind is at. I mean, 3/4 of the chat are a bunch of blue bastards anyway. So put 2 in the chat if you think they aren't in the race, and put 1 in the chat if you think they are in the race. I don't know if you ask that in reverse, but yes, 1, they are in the race. 2, they aren't in the race. No need to spam, Toka. I believe you. Let the people express their opinions. Let me tell you something about that satanic club. And I'm telling you this based off of experience. And you can sit up here and you can tell me, oh my God, Hussam, we just watched them capitulate to Man United. Oh, Hussam, we saw them. They've won 1 game in 11. We've heard all this stuff about Man City before. You guys are a bunch of bozos who never learn. And you want to rule out Pep. You want to rule out Pep Guardiola. You want to rule out Manchester City. You want to rule out the club that could spend a GDP of a country in January. That's who you want to rule out. Wallahi, you guys rule them out on your own. I'm not ruling them out. Unless Manchester City are 30 points behind whoever is first, I'm not ruling them out. People need to deep what I'm saying. Manchester City, come January 1st, can have Bruno Guimaraes walk through the club. They can have Martin Zubimendi walk through the club. They can have a creative winger walk through the club. And all of a sudden they win 15, 20 games in a row. Then who's the idiot? Then who's the people who like to rule off City? Based off of what can you rule off City? They are capable of spending so much money, and they're capable of spending a lot of money in the right places. And it's absolutely insane for me to rule out Man City. It's actually stupidity to rule out Man City. And that's why I'm not ruling out Man City. Whoever want to rule out Man City, you guys do it. Yes, I sat here and I watched the Feyenoord game. Yes, I sat here and I watched the game against Man United. Yes, I watched the other games. But you're ruling off Man City like they're just another random club? Guys, Manchester City won 4 league titles in a row. Manchester City won 4 league titles in a row. Never done before. Ever. Never, ever done before. Ever. They won 4 in a row. And I'm talking about the original Blue Bastards before I come to the other Blue Bastards in a second. But first, I want to start off with City and then go to City Light, which is Chelsea. So you need to understand something, guys. City are a satanic club. City are a satanic club. They're not normal. City will go buy 100 million Bruno Guimaraes, go buy Zubimendi, go buy others, and then they end up winning the league. And then everyone sat here and act like, oh, they're shocked. Okay, I agree with everyone. They're going to lose to Aston Villa this Saturday. I'm predicting City to lose to Aston Villa. They're not going to lose to Everton at home because Everton don't attack. And they're not going to lose to, who the hell do they play after that? Leicester. They ain't going to lose to Leicester. PSR, oh, that's a great question. See, MK? Fantastic question here from MK. PSR has no effect. They sold Julian Alvarez for £85 million and only spent 30 on Savio. You really think that PSR has any effect? They just announced their revenues. They made the highest revenue in the league. They made more revenue than us, more revenue than Man United, more revenue than Chelsea, more revenue than Arsenal. You think they can't spend money? Based off of the rules, because the Sheikh's cousin and his other cousin sponsor the club and every one of them pumps 100 million into the club, they can spend money because of the revenue that they make. So it's time for you all to wake up and smell the damn coffee. This is the thing that I'm telling all of you guys. And I will continue, inshallah, if God gives us health and wealth and we are here. Inshallah, I will be here. The next City watch along to hate on them. And the City watch along after that to hate on them. And the City watch along after that to hate on them. I need to make sure that Manchester City are dead. I need to make sure that Manchester City are buried once and for all. And until I guarantee that they're buried, I will not rule them off. And I have people like this Fraser guy chatting shit about me in other chats, yet he comes here and he starts to back me and he starts to talk. I saw what you were commenting yesterday on Lewis's channel. You know, Blue Brothers. You took your City ass to the Lewis stream and you started going down on your knees and kissing Chelsea's ass. I remember what you say. Oh, Hussam has an agenda. I can't hate in peace. Am I supposed to sit up here and do lovey-dovey to everyone? Fuck your club. I hope your club got liquidated. I hope Manchester City ceased to exist. I hope Man United ceased to exist. I hope Chelsea don't exist starting tomorrow. If you want to watch a game with no agendas and no tribalism, Habibi, there is NBA. Go watch NBA. The Portland Trailblazers take on the San Antonio Spurs. And then no one hates anyone and they're just shooting threes. Go watch that sport. If you want a sport with hatred, then football is the correct sport for you. If you want a lovey-dovey sport, then you're watching the wrong sport. Okay? You can also go watch, if you would like, baseball. You could go watch badminton. You could go watch tennis. Novak Djokovic against, I don't know his name. Go watch that shit. There is no tribalism. In football, there is tribalism. I grew up looking at Benitez and Mourinho wanting to punch each other on the sideline. I watched Pep Guardiola scam league titles against Jurgen Klopp. I grew up watching Manchester United pay referees to win league titles. I am allowed to hate whoever the hell I want. Fraser. I'm allowed to have an agenda against whoever the hell I want. Fraser. I don't have to sit like you and kiss Chelsea's ass like you do in the streams. Oh my God, Chelsea, mwah, mwah, Blue Brothers, mwah, mwah. This all you bunch of bottle jobs. All of you are good at this. Chelsea fans and City fans, the cringiest friendly agenda I've ever seen in my whole life. The cringiest relationship between two fan bases I've seen in my life. City and Chelsea. No, I'm gonna kiss your ass. No, you kiss my ass. No, I'm gonna kiss your ass. That's literally your relationship for the last 2 years. Oh my God, City, can you stop Arsenal from winning the league? Oh my God, City, please stop Arsenal from winning the league. Now the roles are reversed. Now the City fans, Oh my God, please, Maresca, stop Liverpool from winning the league. Stop Arsenal from winning the league. You don't even know the history of your club. You don't even remember the Thomas Cook days. You don't even remember the bad days. You probably were an Arsenal fan before. You probably were a Spurs fan before. If the Sheikh sneezed as he's buying a football club, you would have been a Spurs fan right now. If he was looking at Manchester and he said, Achoo, and then he chose London instead, you would have been saying, oh, when the Spurs go marching in, your club is fake. Your club is fake. It has no meaning. Your club is fake and it has no meaning because you won the jackpot 15 years ago. That is what your club is built on. Your club is built on winning the jackpot 15 years ago. If the Sheikh, when he's looking at the map, sneezed, you would have been singing Spurs songs. You'd have supported whoever the hell the Sheikh bought. At least Chelsea, even though they're also a scumbag club, at least Chelsea won stuff before Abramovich. What did you win before Abramovich? Who knew about you before Abramovich? Chelsea before Abramovich had Ranieri, the Tinkerman. They finished fourth. Jesper Kroenke, you don't remember those days. I remember those days. Who would you have supported, huh? If the Sheikh bought Spurs. If the Sheikh bought Spurs, who would you have supported? Oh, when the Spurs go marching, that would have been you right now. Yeah, I'm supposed to be convinced that you fell in love with Manchester City? You fell in love with the winning. You're a glory hunter. Just like the United scumbags 10 years before you. Anyways. City fans rattle me, man. City are still in the race. City are still in the race. City are still in the race. And if you want to rule out City, you can rule out City by yourself. If Fraser wants to kiss Chelsea's ass, let him do it. Me personally, City are still in the race. City are still in the race. When in January, I will remind you all in January, when they spend 100 million and go buy Bruno Guimaraes, and they spend 50, 60 million and go buy Zubimendi, and they spend more money and go buy a fullback, come back and tell me, oh, Hussam, you were right. City just won 15 in a row. See why I wanted my club to pull away from Man City? That's why the likes of Toka agree. That's why the likes of Liverpool fans agree. You want to know why? Because City are in a title race, because we've seen this before. Unless they fall off massively and they lose the next 4, 5, 6 games, okay. But they can spend money and they can get better. What's stopping Pep Guardiola himself? What is stopping Pep himself from winning a league title after winning 15 games in a row, 20 games in a row? Are you guys aware that Pep Guardiola, the year after we won the league, their COVID title that they won in 2020, 2021, are you guys aware that we were actually top of the league, but Manchester City went 22 games unbeaten? Go look at history, Habibi. They went actually 32 games, not 22, 32 games unbeaten, won the league. Yeah, talk to me now about Manchester City isn't in it. Manchester City are in it. And now we move on to Manchester City Light and Chelsea. I'll get to the super chats in a bit, but let me just speak on Chelsea first, because I feel like it's more important to talk about Chelsea than address your super chats. Big up to everyone in the chat. I promise you I'm going to hear they're starred. I can put all of them up. But because I have to talk about Chelsea, because I'm in the zone now. I'm in the hater zone. So let me hate in peace. Okay? Final vote. 500 people after listening to me for the last, let's say, 12, 13 minutes. Put one in the chat if you think that City are in a title race. That's it. Just put one in the chat if you think that City are in the title race. Here, I put one myself. Put two if you think they aren't. No need to spam. Just give me one vote. Just give me one vote. I'm so glad there's people still awake and they realize the true danger of Man City. I see a lot of twos, which I respect, because some people might think they're out. Respect that. But me personally, I know the truth about this satanic club. I know what they're capable of. That's why for me, my vote is one. I think it's probably in the chat right now, 60% two, 40% one. So fair enough. If you guys are ruling off Manchester City, you guys do it. Also, I'm not going to talk about Chelsea till we get to 200 likes, because there's 550 people in here. Fraser already triggered me. Let's get to 200 likes and I will start talking about Chelsea. How about that? So hit the like button right now and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, let's get to 200 likes. Have some shame. 600 people in here. Just close your live chat. Hit the like button, yeah. My voice is gone from cooking Fraser's ass. He's gonna act like he fell in love with Man City. Have some shame, yeah. There is nothing emotional about your club. You support a plastic dead club. Could have been a Spurs fan right now. Anyway, let's talk about Chelsea. Let's talk about these blue scumbags. Where the hell have Chelsea come from? Where the hell have Chelsea come from? They have suddenly appeared in our lives out of nowhere, and we must all accept that the blue scumbags are now here. We have to accept it. Khalas. I have hated on Chelsea enough. I have cooked their asses enough, but I cannot lie. Yani, there come a point in time where you can no longer lie. Okay? Chelsea are in a title race. Chelsea are in a title race. Whether these Chelsea scumbags want to admit it or not, it's a you problem, Habibi. It's a you problem, not a me problem. Chelsea are in a race. Khalas. You are there. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take this a step further. Chelsea, you must. 1.5 billion spent. 1.5 billion. You could have bought 5 football clubs for that money. You don't act like you're the underdogs. You are the favorites next to Arsenal. We're the underdogs. I bought Federico Chiesa. He's not even better than Madueke. That's who I bought. Federico Chiesa. Chelsea, you must. Chelsea, you must. The jungle is here, ladies and gentlemen. The jungle is here. We already know what's going on. You want to know something about meerkats? Let me tell you something about meerkats, chat. You see in the bottom right of your screen, there's a meerkat. You want to know something about meerkats? Meerkats are disgusting creatures. Look at the meerkat hiding like a little bitch. You want to know why the meerkat is in the bottom right corner? The reason why the meerkat is in the bottom right corner is they're waiting on the lion, the hyena, and the leopard to fight each other. So then they can come back and claim victory and climb the tree. Ooh. You can fool me. You can't fool me. Sorry, I mean, you can fool yourselves, but you can't fool me. And I want to send a message to Liverpool fans watching this as well, because I know there will be a Liverpool fan going like, Hussam, Chelsea are not a threat. Hussam, Chelsea can't win this league title. Are you doing to Chelsea fans what Arsenal fans did to us 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 months ago? Remember when Arsenal fans kept saying Liverpool aren't a threat? Remember? They kept saying Liverpool aren't a threat until we are now top of the league, and now Arsenal fans are kissing our feet, telling us you are a threat and you must. Why did this happen? Ask yourself, why did this happen? Arsenal fans was like, the true threat is Manchester City. Manchester City are only the real threat. Liverpool are going to fall off eventually when the tough fixtures, egal. When the Liverpool tough fixtures start, Hassam, Liverpool are going to fall off. We have a very easy run. You want to know something? We have a very easy run against Everton and against Brentford and against Fulham, and they ended up drawing 2 of the last 3 games. So all this game, Egal plays on all this shit, I'm not going to play it. I'm smart. I'm not going to do the Egal talks football. I'm not going to do that, Habibi. Me, I learn from other people's mistakes. Egal wanted to rule off Liverpool. Oh my God, Manchester City are the only threat for the Premier League. They're the only threat. Yes, you have the likes of Mo Salah and you have the likes of Virgil, but the only threat is Manchester City. And then we end up winning games of football and then we're screwed. What I will not do is do to Chelsea what Arsenal fans did to us. And I'm telling this to Liverpool fans itself. If Liverpool fan is listening in the chat and you want to rule off Chelsea, you're a moron. You are a moron. If you are ruling off Chelsea, you are a himar. Because look at what you are watching. You're donkey. This you. I'll just go on you, start slapping you, and you will run because you're an idiot. You cannot rule off Chelsea. Yesterday, Cole Palmer played like dog shit, and they still won. They still ended up with the 3 points. Palmer is their second best player. He played like ass, and they still won the game. This is a club that obviously has what it takes going forward. We have 2 clubs, Arsenal and Chelsea. Chelsea can't defend for shit, but their attack is so strong. Arsenal can't attack for shit, but their defense is so strong. And I'm going to get to Arsenal in a second. But I will be an idiot if I do the egal. Listen, City are the only threat, and then Liverpool keep winning games. No, Habibi. Listen, I'm doing this the smart way, Habibi. City are a threat, and Arsenal are a threat, and Chelsea are a threat. Forget all this BS. Cole Palmer played like shit yesterday, and they won the game. Khalas, they're not Palmer FC now. They have the likes of Madueke, and they have other people who can perform. They have revitalized what's his name? They have revitalized thingy. They have revitalized Sancho's career. They're cooking now. And wallahi, we have to say something. استحي على وجهك يا Slens talking about 40 points. استحي. What happened to the true Chelsea? What happened to the Chelsea standards? Wallahi, Johnny Minerals was right, يا أخي. Your club is dead, يا أخي. Imagine, يا أخي, you are 2 points behind the league leaders and you're talking about 40 points. Wallahi, عيب عليك, يا أخي. Wallahi العظيم عيب عليك. Have some respect for yourself. What happened to the true Chelsea? Wallahi, Johnny Minerals was right, يا أخي. Wallahi, Johnny Minerals, the true Chelsea is dead now. And said road to 40 points. Come on, man. Road to 40 points. What a fucking fraud. And also, let's address this. Let us address this. These lucky bastards. Look at their next 5 fixtures. Look at their next 5 fucking fixtures. Oh my God. Look at who they play next. They play Everton. I am not kinda worried, Suraida. I am worried. Kinda worried my ass. I am worried. There is no kinda. Look who they play. They play Everton. They play Fulham. Ipswich. Crystal Palace. And Bournemouth. Look how difficult our run is. Spurs away. Leicester at home. West Ham away. United away. And Nottingham Forest away. Wallahi aib. Look at the Corner FC fixtures as well, which we will get to in a second. Here's the thing. I have to admit something. I'm a fraud. I am a fraud. Guys, Maresca is better than Mauricio Pochettino. We have to admit this. Enzo Maresca is better than Mauricio Pochettino. It's over. I was wrong on the Poch debate. I still think Lewis overdid it. I still think the Chelsea fans overdid it because they tried to blame Poch for everything. And even now, the Chelsea fans, stop lying. You know that Poch wasn't at fault for everything. Don't lie to yourself. First half of the season, last season, Jackson kept missing chances week in, week out. And you actually had players that were crap as well. So it's not all Poch's fault. However, the way that Maresca has your team banging right now, it's a problem. Do I think you could be in a title race if Poch was still here? Possibly. However, Maresca is cooking right now, and I have to admit this. And he came in and he actually did what Slot did, which is everyone was saying, by the way, there were Chelsea fans saying this, so don't even act like it's just me. There were Chelsea fans saying, look, we have to give Maresca time. He needs to rebuild. He needs to get top 4. Chelsea fans yourself said this. I still remember watching Lewis's stream when he was reading out the names. He was like, Sanchez, Tuchel, I don't know who. And then he's like, McKenna and Maresca. Bun Maresca and Bun McKenna. Wallahi, Lewis said this. Wallahi al-Azim, Lewis said this. I will open new tab and go right now. Well, as soon as they announce the list of managers that Chelsea are interested in, Wallahi al-Azim, Lewis said, Bun Maresca. He said it. So don't act like you as Chelsea fans yourself weren't worried. You guys were worried. So no one expected this. We have to now admit something. Arne Slot and Enzo Maresca are the 2 managers in this league that are exceeding expectations from their own fan bases. Meaning, Slot is doing something that even I didn't expect as a Liverpool fan. Maresca is doing something that even Chelsea fans didn't expect. This is the reality. They're doing like a job. And by the way, here you want to know what's funny about Liverpool and Chelsea right now? I'll tell you what's funny about Liverpool and Chelsea. If it wasn't for Robert Sanchez bozo moments, you probably win 2 or 3 more games. And for us, if it wasn't for Nunes and Robertson bozo moments, we probably win 2 or 3 more games. That's the funny part. The only 2 games I watched Chelsea like that they fully deserved to lose this season was Liverpool at Anfield and City at home. Those 2 games you 100% deserve to lose. And for us, I think we deserve to lose to Forest at home. But other than that, if it wasn't for a bunch of our own players having bozo moments, and this applies to your club and mine, then we probably even have more wins and even have more points and even have more Ws. And this is the thing that also makes me think Liverpool and Chelsea both could probably pull away if they continue to win. This is just the reality of the situation. Robert Sanchez had bozo moments against Brighton where he cost you goals. Like there's plenty of moments of which you conceded goals and you conceded chances and you kind of just were the manufacturers of your own downfall, if you would like. I mean, Nottingham Forest at home, you could have lost that game. Robert Sanchez pulled off 2 or 3 good saves at the end. The thing is with Chelsea is, look, you are in the race. But I'll tell Chelsea fans something. This is based on experience. I watched Liverpool in 13-14. I know a strong attack. Everyone remembers that attack. Suarez, Sturridge, Sterling. We cooked everyone from an attacking perspective. But here's the thing that Chelsea fans need to understand. Look, if you don't shore up defensively, you cannot win the league. This is also something that we must acknowledge. This is something that we must acknowledge. Chelsea need to fix up their defense before winning the league. This is the thing that people need to understand. So in January, Chelsea need to go out there and sign defenders and sign like a goalkeeper, and then they can go ahead and win the league. Like this is just the reality of the situation. I think Chelsea can definitely win the league, but they need to spend money in January. And as a matter of fact, I am FSG out. Everyone knows this. So there is a reason why I expect Chelsea to actually sign someone in January when I don't really expect us to sign anyone in January. That's why I'm FSG out. The reason why I'm FSG out is they never spend money. Never spend money. And actually, Todd Bowley is a psychopath. Todd Bowley stole Caicedo from us. He stole Lavia from us. He stole Enzo from Real Madrid. This guy is a psycho. He stole Mudryk from Arsenal. Khalas. Todd Bowley is a psychopath. Iqbali is a psychopath. They are going to spend money in January. Us as Liverpool fans have to accept it. And here's the thing. Chelsea's next 5 games, they're going 5 from 5. That's it. Everyone stop lying to yourselves. Yes, we will be here, inshallah, doing hate-alongs. Yes, we will be here doing all of this. Yes, I understand. But at the end of the day, I genuinely expect that Chelsea win the next 5 games. The next 5 fixtures are all easy winnable games, which is why we need to continue to go on the winning run, because we can't let them be like top at Christmas or whatever it is. And with Chelsea, they're definitely going to win the next 5 games. I'm willing to like bet on it. That's how sure I am. Once again, just to remind the people, these are the next 5 fixtures: Everton, Fulham, Ipswich, Crystal Palace, and Bournemouth. They're not going to lose a single game. They're literally not going to lose a single game. Chelsea are going to go 5 from 5. They're going to beat every single one of those teams. 100% they're going to beat every single one of those teams. And I think they're going to beat them by big score lines as well. I think you're going to beat Everton by 2 or 3 goals. I think you're going to beat Fulham by 2 or 3 goals. I think you're going to beat the likes of Ipswich by 2 or 3 goals. This could be something where they even score like 15 goals, 14 goals, 10 goals, 11 goals in the next 3 games, 5 games, and they're going to win. So we have to accept now that Chelsea are in a title race. We have to accept Chelsea are here, they're in the title race. And this is the reality of the situation. Now, there are Chelsea fans who are really rattled and triggered. First of all, can we get 300 likes, you bunch of bozos? You're all a bunch of cucurellas. You're all a bunch of bitches. Like the video right now and subscribe. Did you see Cucurella yesterday? This is Cucurella. Cucurella is this water bottle. Sepp van den Berg is this box of tissues. Cucurella did this and then he fell. Biggest bitch, bro. I swear. If someone punched Cucurella yesterday, I would have bought his Brentford shirt, wallahi. I would have bought his Brentford shirt directly. Cucurella. Biggest bitch. Anyway. He's on the list now. He's next to Bruno and Bernardo. Rat. Regardless. Look. I'll tell you guys something. First of all, like the video, as I said. Chelsea are in the title race. 100% Chelsea are in the title race. You guys can sit up here and you can deny it. And you can cry more. And you can do all this. We're just the chill guy. We're just the chill guy. No. You're not the chill guy. You are not a chill guy. You are Chelsea. You have history of winning league titles. You have history of being psychopaths in the race as well. And I have PTSD. I can't lie. I have PTSD. And I want to tell the Chelsea fans something. The chill guy gimmick is 100% so much more cringy than the leopard in the tree. Because me, at least, I made it about the jungle. I explained it in animal terms. I broke it down. But this whole, we're just chill guys, and you want to put your hand in your pocket like Ain't Postacoglu, wallahi, you're cringe. Wallahi, you're so cringe. Uqsum billah, you make me want to vomit, wallahi. Wallahi, you make me want to vomit. We're just the chill guys. Sean Dyche, I know you have something for me. Anyway, the Chelsea fans wanted to cry yesterday because I said Cole Palmer had a bad game and he was shit. And someone came back and said, Cole Palmer created 4 chances yesterday. Do you guys actually know what's a chance created? Guys, do you guys actually want to know what's a chance created? This lighter is the football. This packet of cigarettes is Cole Palmer. So, if Cole Palmer passes the ball like this, and this is a random Chelsea player, the AC remote, he shoots, it counts as a chance created. Wow! He had 4 chances created. Oh my God. Cole Palmer is the best player in the world. Have some shame. When you have standard for a player and you start calling him the best player in the world and the best player in the league and he's better than Saka, and where was Salah at 21? Habib Salah grew up in Egypt. Habib Salah grew up with no electricity in his house. He had to ride a 6-hour train to get to training. Cole Palmer grew up in cold Manchester with an academy there. You think Salah had an academy in his town? I dare anyone in the chat name his village. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. So stop this agenda with the chill guy. Cole Palmer was rubbish yesterday. Say it as it is. But you, as an individual, need to be proud that Cole Palmer was crap, but you still won. Cole Palmer was crap, and you still won, which is a good indication for your club. This is something that you guys need to understand as well. Like, I am not actually dissing Chelsea. I'm telling you the reality. The fact that you kind of didn't see the best of Cole Palmer and you won the game shows you that you're capable of winning even when Palmer doesn't play well. That's the thing. You are capable of winning when Arsenal didn't play well. I'm going to use the Chelsea logic against the Chelsea fans. Bukayo Saka created 3 chances against Everton. Bukayo Saka created 3 chances against Everton. There you are. It's all about chance created, صح? So he had 3 chances created. So using your logic, he was amazing. Cole Palmer was shit against Brentford. I'll tell you who Chelsea's best player is. Cry. Chelsea's best player is Moises Caicedo. That's your best player. He has been by far the most overperforming midfielder for you, and he's been your best player. And I actually think people always say stuff like, Cole Palmer is Chelsea's best player, and if you say anything, you have an agenda. But I'm saying Caicedo, who rejected us, is your best player. If anything, I should have an agenda against Caicedo. If anything, I should have an agenda against Caicedo because he rejected my club to go to your club. But the truth of the matter is, he's been your best player this season. If I were to do Chelsea player of the season, I award it to Moises Caicedo. I don't award it to Palmer. Where was Palmer at Anfield? Where was Palmer against Man City? Where was Palmer against Arsenal? Where was Palmer against Man United? Where was he? Where was he against Brentford? Name one game where Caicedo had that he was shit this season. Yalla, name it. Go ahead. Give me one game this season where Caicedo was dog shit. Tell me right now. Caicedo has been consistent from the moment the referee blew his whistle for the first game till this game. See? I'm comparing a Chelsea player to a Chelsea player and they tell me I have an agenda. How can I have an agenda? How can I have an agenda if I'm comparing 2 Chelsea players to each other? So where's the agenda then? Yalma, I hate your club anyway. Caicedo rejected me to go to your club. So if anything, I should have Caicedo agenda. Everyone in the chat right now, regardless who you support, one word answer. Who's been Chelsea's best player this season? Palmer or Caicedo? Give me one word answer. My vote goes to Moises Caicedo. Stamp on it right now. Give me one word answer. Give me one word answer right now. No life stories. No life stories, no paragraphs. Write me one word answer. Look how many there are Chelsea fans saying Caicedo in the chat. So why when I say it, you say it's an agenda? You want to know why when I say it, you say it's an agenda? Because you're a fraud. Because you're a fraud. And you just hate the messenger, but you agree with the message. So why are you looking at the messenger and actually ignoring the message? You can't name one game this season where Caicedo was crap. You can't. I can name you 4 games where Palmer was dog shit even. Where was he in Anfield? Curtis Jones's pocket. Where was he against Man City? Nowhere to be found. Away at Man United, where was he? Nowhere to be found. Against Arsenal at home at the Bridge. Did nothing. Caicedo, though, top. There are 2 midfielders in the league this season above everyone. Caicedo, Gravenberg. Those 2, unbelievable. From the beginning of the season till this very second, have been amazing. Look at this Haywan writing, Mudrik. You have some shame, يا أخي. You have some shame. I'm going to time you out. I'm going to ban you right now. Man, right, Mudrik. Yeah, hold this time out, buddy. Here, I will time you out 5 minutes. I want you to think. Think for the last 5 minutes why you wrote Mudrik. Think. I want you to think. Think about it. Think. I want you to look in the mirror and say, my name is CFC OTC and I'm an idiot. That's what I want you to say. Look at the mirror and say, my name is CFC OTC. I am a himar. Man wrote Mudrik. I want you to think for 5 minutes because you are an idiot. You can't even do that. But anyway, I'm gonna end on this before I do the super chats and then cook Arsenal. Not cook Arsenal, actually, just talk about Arsenal. Here's the thing I want to explain to rival fans watching this, not even just Chelsea fans. No, Todd, why would I time you out? I like you, Todd. Big up to you. Here's the thing. Look. Chelsea are getting too close for comfort. And I'm not in the business of ruling teams out because of an agenda or because I have hatred or because I can't stand the football club. Of course I hate Chelsea, 100%. And by the way, Chelsea fans know, ask Dinishan, ask the Chelsea fans who watch me regularly, the feelings are mutual. I expect Chelsea to hate Liverpool, 100%. I expect Chelsea to hate Liverpool. There's nothing wrong with that. Hatred is a beautiful part of football. However, I will tell you something. They are in the race, and they're only 2 points behind Liverpool. They're playing better football than Arsenal and Man City right now. Chelsea's biggest problem is their defending. But Chelsea going forward have nuclear weapons, you know? And can I say my unpopular opinion of the day? Can I say my unpopular opinion of the day? And this is how I end the Chelsea section before going to the super chats. I will whisper it, but I will say it. Nicholas Jackson has been better than Erling Haaland this season. Just saying. City fans listening, cry blood. Just saying. I'm just saying. Nicholas Jackson has been better than Erling Haaland. I'm not going to shout it yet. I'm going to whisper it. Maybe I can shout it later. Now we whisper. Now we say it silently, you know? Now we say it silently. But you see that fraudulent, stay humble, eh, Viking? You see that fucking bozo? If he continues to perform like this, Action Jackson is a lot better. And we have to say sorry to the Chelsea fans, all of us as a collective, forever comparing Nicholas Jackson to the likes of Højlund and Nunez. And last season on the Football Terrace, I was asked, who would you rather have, Højlund, Jackson, or Nunez? Now I am saying a year later, Jackson is better than Haaland. There you are. There you are. You know? So, yeah. We employ Darwin Nunez. Would you like to trade? I would love to trade. Hey, you could take Nunez, blood. Take Nunez, Habibis. Listen, take Nunez. Give me Jackson right now. Did you see the Jackson finish yesterday? Yeah, Habibi. He's finishing it near post as well. He's giving it placement and power. Which our brain-dead striker cannot do because he can't place and his power always hits the post, subhanallah. So, yesterday's finish, Nicholas Jackson, I am whispering it slyly, but he's performing better than Haaland this season. Also, ever since Haaland said stay humble, he scored 1 goal in the league anyway. Stay humble, eh? How about you be humble, you big bitch? Anyway. Let me read the super chats before I talk about the real big bitches Arsenal. Guys, wallahi aib. Wallahi aib. We have 735 people here and we are not even on 300 likes yet. Yakhi, have some shame, yakhi. I just praised Nicholas Jackson. You guys are all a bunch of Erling Haalands. You have to be clinical like Jackson. Hit the like button right now, yakhi. Have some shame and decorum, you bunch of frauds. Like the video. Anyway, let me do these super chats because a lot of them are addressing the current significant topics. You're a well brought up girl. You accept the apology. There you are. Lately, I've been hating on Chelsea. I need them to lose the league. Lately, I can't stand those Blues comebacks. Counting pounds will be counting points. Rory cried about losing the league with 89 points. Imagine you lose the league with 97, blood. That's us. 97 points, Habibi. And we lost the league. 97 points and we lost the league. Can I ask you a question? Before you write a comment like this, do you feel like, your testosterone levels rising and you feel high blood pressure in your bottom part of your body? Let me type to him, Chelsea living rent-free. You're the closest team to me, you moron. Of course I'm going to talk about you. Who the fuck you want me to talk about? Fucking Nottingham Forest? Man, you are literally 2 points away from me. Of course you live rent-free. 100% you are rent-free in my head. 100% you're rent-free in my head. These comments like this make me laugh, yakh. Of course you're rent-free in my head. 100%. You're 2 points behind me. Who else would be rent-free in my head? Who the fuck else? A team that can't score against Everton at home, or a team that bottled the 1-0 lead against Manchester United in the last 30 seconds? Habibi, of course you are rent-free in my head. 100%. Just like I'm rent-free in your heads. But I admit it. At least you admit it, yah. I swear. You as Chelsea fans admit it now. Say yes, Hussam, Liverpool, and you is in rent-free in my head. Ya akhi, عادي, it's normal. We are competing for a title. It's normal for you to be rent-free in my head, and you, I'm rent-free in your heads. Yani, عادي, it's normal, ya. We're in a title race. Who you want to be rent-free in your head, like bloody Southampton? خلاص, ya. We're in a title race together, ya. We're rent-free in each other's mind. It's normal. Bozos. Leopards rattle everywhere we go. Leopards rattle everywhere we go. See these stinky little meerkats in the bottom right? Sean Dyche! I know you eat meerkats for breakfast, blood. I know you eat meerkats for breakfast, Sean. Hey, my name is Sean Dyche. I eat cigarettes for breakfast. I'm gonna deploy the biggest slow block against the Chelsea side at home. Ginger bastard. Do your job against Chelsea next week. My name is Sean Dyche. Becca from the streets of Tbilisi. For the uncultured swines listening to this, Tbilisi or Tbilisi, I don't know if the T is silent to be fair, is the capital of Georgia. Not Georgia, the state. There is also a country called Georgia, because I know you have to educate as well. Our job is to educate as well. There's a country called Georgia, of which the capital is Tbilisi. You get me? So yeah. Tbilisi. Hey, brother, good day. Everything was going perfect. Everything was going perfect until you beat Brentford. Rolling out City is naive. It's like people never learn. Facts. Tell them, Redline. Bro, City are made from Satan. City are a satanic club. They are أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم club. These guys can spend 150 million in January and win 300 games in a row. I hate those guys so much, honestly. My mistake, but it cooks Arsenal. You can read the super chat. Oh, I sent you a super chat by mistake. I should have sent it to Mo. Fucking fraud. I'm gonna slap you after the stream. Guys, Redline of Teranga is a yoga instructor. He teaches Pilates. W's in the chat for Baker from the streets of Tbilisi. Can we Google this? How to pronounce the word, Wallahi. Let's check it blind. How to pronounce Tbilisi. How to pronounce? Why is there a 3-minute video how to pronounce? I need 17 seconds.
Tbilisi. Tbilisi.
الله يلعن ابوك يا عاد.
Tbilisi. Tbilisi.
Tbilisi. See? Tbilisi. T is not silent. Which حيوان? Somali flame. I'm gonna time you out. See? And he said it so confidently as well. Wallahi, hold this time out. Yeah, hold that, buddy. The T is silent. He was so confident. Maresca said simply correct stuff yesterday. We are not in the title race because the goal we conceded shows that it's far from champion team. So I basically said until the defense is solid, no, you can handle this. Becca, Habibi. There is something I want to teach you guys. I want to ask you a question, all of you. Is Todd Bowley and Iqbali a psychopath? The answer to that question is yes. He's a psychopath, which means you're going to spend money in January, which means you're going to get better, which means you're going to sign players, which means you can win the league. What's stopping the psychopath Todd Bowley from selling Chelsea Hotel and buying a centre back and a keeper? Wallahi. tomorrow, you can call AC Milan, get Mike Maignan, 50 million. By the way, which centre back would Chelsea fans sign? I'm actually interested, genuinely, jokes aside now. I want to know all your opinions in the chat. Which centre back would you sign for your club? I'm being serious. But please give me a realistic name. Don't tell me Saliba, yani. Be realistic at least. Tell me who's the centre back you would sign for Chelsea. Hinchcapia. Hinchcapia is a good shout, to be fair. I would take Hinchcapia as well at my club. Bastoni is a great shout. Bastoni don't want to leave Egypt, though. Egypt. I'm so rattled. Bastoni doesn't want to leave Italy. Sorry, fucking Egypt. My bad. Diaz who? Ruben, you mean? Ta, that's a good shout, Jonathan Ta. That's a good shout. Araujo's a good shout, but I think he's a better off as a fullback, to be honest. Yeah, he's better off as a fullback. Guehi. You really think Guehi would make you a league champion? Murillo's decent. This is a good shout from you, Daniel. You would get Joe Gomez from Liverpool. Joe Gomez from Liverpool. Ah, God. There you are. Joe Gomez. How Joe Gomez? That's very strange. I don't think we'd sell to you, though, in a title race. I don't think... Okay, I'll tell you something. I don't think Liverpool, Arsenal, City, United would sell you players in January right now. Spurs would, because they're bottle jobs. Maybe you can get Romero if you want. Lol, but our players are shit. No, Hussam. Hashtag watch out. You're the biggest weasel. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something about this weasel, Finehas. See this weasel right here? When Staffy was calling me out, this guy was egging him on in the chat. Speak on it, Staffy. Speak on it. Now he's telling me our players are shit. No. They weren't playing like this last season, and it's not just the manager. So they performed better now. You little weasel rat. Why are you acting like your owner is an Indian restaurant businessman? Where are your billions? You have more match day revenue, Champions League revenue, etc. My brother, I don't know if you've ever heard of yachts. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Boston Red Sox. I don't know if you've ever heard of breast enlargement surgery. Those are what Liverpool billions are spent on. Okay? We don't spend money. And as a matter of fact, I wish, what's his name? The Indian billionaire that wanted us? Mukbani, is it? Like the richest guy in India? Mukbani, Mukbangi, something. That guy. Someone will know his name in the chat. I wish he bought us, wallahi. I wish he bought us. Because Indians, like Arabs, actually care about food. Yeah, Mukesh Ambani. When we were linked to Mukesh Ambani, I was like, bro, come buy Liverpool, bro. Listen, Papa Beard, I want you to know something. Myself and Kurdish are responsible for flying a plane above Anfield. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you something. You see this, Habibi? Watch this. You see this, Papa Beard? We did that shit. We did that shit. What it says, FSG out, Klopp in, enough is enough. We said, I'm the person who, like, alongside Kurdish is responsible for this. See? We did this, bro. We did this. We did a plain protest. See? There you are. Look at this. From the old days, man. Sam X, James Redmond, FSG out, enough is enough. It's time to talk. That's what I'm telling you, blood. See? Bro, listen, I'll tell you something, Papa Beard. I would rather you be the Liverpool owner than Fenway Sports Group. and you're a bastard. So yeah. Leopard on the tree. Brother, Chelsea are the tree. You know what this comment reminds me of? You want to know when you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? And she's like, honey, I am the table. This is you right now. This is the cringiest super chat ever. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, this is the cringiest super chat in history. I swear to God. Brother, Chelsea are the tree. You go. You go. You're such a bad bitch, Mr. Chelsea. You go, girl. Brother, Chelsea are the tree. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you want me to pay for the date, Habibi? Get up, Habibi. Get up. Leave, Habibi. Leopard gonna get. You know, I made a mistake of trusting Spurs last week. I'm never. If you want to trust Spurs, up to you, Sam Cool. So, yeah. Hussam, brother, have some shame. Did you say Chelsea you must? Wallahi, if Liverpool don't win this, it will be a joke. You're an Arsenal fan. You're an Arsenal fan. Arteta, you must. And I'm going to talk about Arsenal next. Because you see, your club are not going to get away with it. Mr. 0 goals against Everton at home. We're going to talk about Arsenal, blood. Watch this space. Watch this space. Big up to my guy Todd, who says, I want to understand what we Chelsea fans get for saying we are in the title race. Do we get silverware? If not, who cares? Here's the thing, Todd. You don't get anything, but it's a reality. You're in a title race. We're in a title race. Arsenal is in a title race. City is in a title race. Everyone is in the race right now. It's not like you gain something. It's just you acknowledging it. And you don't have to win it, by the way. There's no pressure on Chelsea. There's no pressure on Liverpool. The pressure is all on Arsenal, literally. So, yeah. Admit, after Salah, Ballon d'Or potential which can come in your mind and first place is Palmer. No, but why do I... You're telling me admit and then you're telling me what I should admit. I don't admit this. Says who I admit this, Habibi. I think Salah is favorite for Ballon d'Or, and if not, I have to look at Madrid players like Vinicius. I have to look at players like that. Then I have to look at the likes of Harry Kane. Then I have to look at the likes of Rafinha. You need to understand something, Becca, and this is reality. No player who doesn't play in the Champions League can win Ballon d'Or. That's the thing. And this is not me disrespecting Cole Palmer, but this is reality. With all due respect, a journalist is not going to vote for a team that plays against Noah's Ark. Yani, be serious. Even now, I tell you, if I want Salah to win Ballon d'Or, we need to win Champions League. So it's very important. No one is arguing with that take. Caicedo has been our best player since January. And the fact he chose us over you is the gift that keeps giving. Okay, but at least you admit C24. It's not an agenda to say Caicedo is your best player. It's not an agenda. It's reality. Caicedo is your best player. Yes. It's the truth, Habibi. It's the truth. He is your best player. It's not me insulting, like, you know, it's reality. You know, he's not had a bad game, unlike Palmer. Hussam, do you realize the whole chill guy gimmick is just to relate the rivals, especially Arsenal fans, from what I'm watching is working? And yes, Caicedo, Ben C. That's another Chelsea fan who agree with me. To all the people who say, oh my God, it's an agenda, that's another Chelsea fan who agrees with me. It's reality. Caicedo's literally been your best player this season. As a matter of fact, if someone tells me, okay, Hussam, one Chelsea player injury and they're screwed, who would it be? I'd say Caicedo. Because if Caicedo gets injured, you don't have a single player that can replace him. You don't have a single player that can do what he does, and you're screwed. This is reality. So, yeah. Big up to you, though. If you think Palmer is bad in 5 games, I can name 100 games where Salah is finished. Salah has, because every season, second half, Chelsea reads like the ghosts. This is, by the way, this is Samir Sheikh and Sam Cool. This is the same person. Ashley Everett. Have you ever heard of a name Ashley Everett your whole life? I will Google this name. I promise you I will not find a single person now. Watch this space. This guy just goes on different burners. Watch this. Ashley Everett. This is an American actress. The guy brought an American actress to the table to cuss Salah. Have some shame. Have some shame. Jackson is... Oh, now you want to claim Jackson. Huh? Now you want to claim Jackson, huh? Now you want to claim Jackson. You spent the whole of last year telling me he's not Senegalese, he's Gambian. Now he's scoring goals, he's Senegalese again, yeah? Okay, Redline, I won't forget this. Hussam, just read it in low voice. Make sure the super chat stays within the family. After last game's performance, I'm now very confident in my team. For rivals, or just here to enjoy the ride. Yes, Nilotpal. And here's the thing. By the way, guys, Nilotpal is a Liverpool fan, and people need to understand something. Nilotpal said from before a ball was kicked that Chelsea are going to finish above Arsenal. This was Nilotpal's wild take. And to be fair, it's coming true. To be fair, it's actually coming true. So, yeah. Jackson has the mentality to survive Premier League, unlike Nunez. Yahi, forget all this mentality talk, Dinishan. Yahi, he has a brain, yahi. Yahi, Nunez don't have brain. Wallah, he doesn't have brain. I swear. And people just say, haha, it's comical. No, it's not. It's dead and it's shit. Big up to the Journey, who just sends on an empty super chat. Big up, brother. Chelsea are the chill guys, ladies. Meerkats are lurking. Daniel, you spent the last month calling me cringy for leopard in the tree, and now you're running the chill guy gimmick. You're such a fraud. You're actually such a fraud. You called me cringe for leopard in the tree, and now you're doing the chill guy gimmick. So you got annoyed at my gimmick. You're doing your own gimmick. That's also cringe. So where do you go from here? You fraud. Fraud. One day I'll teach a yoga class on your channel. That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. I'll give you guys free 10-second yoga class. Hey guys, do the T-pose. You just burned 10 calories. Yay. That's yoga right there. Cringiest thing ever is yoga. You're a joker. Remember you said by December I'll be crying, Daddy, you're right about Chelsea. I'm sorry, you're a big fraud. Listen, though one thing you have to give me credit, I realized early that I was wrong about Chelsea. Everyone here have to be honest. Even Lewis has told me this. After the Anfield game, I said, I apologize, I'm wrong about Chelsea. Khalas, don't lie to yourself now. From long time ago, I said I'm wrong about Chelsea. Khalas, it's done. Don't keep bringing up the same thing over and over again. I said the whole Maresca out in November thing, I'm 100% wrong on it. And I admitted it, and I owned it. Don, turn up the volume on that Jackson apology. Where's Igal? Guy chat shit the whole of last season. I hope the flower garden is coming along. Wallahi, Tapelo, we have Igal on A-listers 8 p.m. UK time. 8 p.m. UK time. We will be there, inshallah. And we're going to cook the shit out of Igal. But don't ask, why are you asking me for a Jackson apology? I rate Jackson. I would rather we don't sign a centre back in January, get found out so our psychopaths can slap 150 million on the table for Saliba. Put one in the chat if you would leave. Oh, Daniel, you already know we're going to cook the fuck out of him. Put one in the chat. If you're in Saliba's place, you would go to Chelsea rather than stay in Arsenal. Put one in the chat right now. Put one in the chat. Out of curiosity. It's too early. It's too early for the Saliba move. Not now, Yusuf. I think it's too early. If I'm in Saliba's place, I would remain at Arsenal. But one thing I will tell you is, and I think even Arsenal fans will admit this, if Real Madrid come calling, I think Saliba should go. But not Chelsea, not yet. It's too early. It's too early, Yusuf. I hear what you're cooking, but it's too early. The title race will be over by March, and Liverpool will lay the trophy at Chelsea's feet. Wow. There you are. Have some shame. Lay the trophy at Chelsea's feet. Do you think you're the Sultan of Brunei, Habibi? Relax. What do you mean, lay the trophy at Chelsea's feet? Calm down, Habibi. Calm down. This race is going till May. I want Joe Gomez for one reason, to reduce your defense in the title and win the title. I hear it because Konate is always injured, which means we have to play Astrid Wett's boyfriend the whole season, which means we're screwed. So your logic is correct, but I don't think Liverpool sell to Chelsea in January. That's the thing. I just don't think we sell to Chelsea in January. We have to be realistic. We have to be completely realistic, to be honest with you. So, yeah. AI is crazy, Hussam. You'd know about that. Yes. The same AI that made me say that Arsenal are going to break Chelsea's record. Complete AI. Chelsea versus Liverpool. 3-5. Is it on the 3rd of May? We go to Chelsea on the 3rd of May. Guys, we go to Chelsea on the 3rd of May. We better be like 10 points ahead. Better be 10 points ahead at the time. We better be 10 points ahead at the time. No, my birthday is May 20th. Mukesh Ambani is worth 100 billion USD and is an LFC fan. He's known to spend like a psycho on the clubs he owns. We missed out big time. So Jay, I'm with you. That's why when we were linked to Mukesh Ambani, I wanted him, bro. I wanted him. Come buy Liverpool, habibi. Palmer will have more GA than Mo by the end of the season. Betting against Salah when it comes to GA is the worst bet you can make, James. I'll be honest with you. Even Chelsea fans will tell you, listen, when it comes to GA, just don't talk to Mo. GA is his thing, literally. So, yeah. Like, just telling you right now, that's not going to happen. Arsenal are shit and they're out of the title race. Be serious. No, they aren't. I'm going to tell you why they aren't. City's record is 1-1-5. There's no way. There's no way they're 1-1-5. Did they actually? So they've won only one game, they've drawn one, and they've lost 5. This is true. Their record actually is 1-1-5. This is mad. And W in the chat for Becca from Tbilisi Streets, who says, for that intro, I'm donating this. I meant from the Premier League when asked about Ballon d'Or after Salah, Palmer because of GA. W's in the chat for Becca Chelidze for sending in the $50 donation. W's in the chat for Becca. Thank you so much, Wallah. You've supported us so much over the last 24 hours. From the Premier League, who has the highest Ballon d'Or potential after Salah? You won't like my answer, brother. But I'm going to go ahead and say it. Who has the highest Ballon d'Or potential after Salah? It's, unfortunately, Kevin De Bruyne or Erling Haaland. And that's, of course, if they do well. But if you're talking about current form, I would probably say... The thing is, okay, Becca, here's the thing. Look, the Ballon d'Or recently, you have to play in the Champions League. Like, this is the thing that you need to keep in mind. Forget Palmer, forget Chelsea, forget any of this. To be a Ballon d'Or contender, you have to play in the Champions League. This is the thing, like, it's very difficult for you. I remember when Hazard was cooking in the Europa, he didn't win Ballon d'Or because, like, even the journalists and these guys, they always watch Champions League. It's kind of different. Like, it's very difficult for me to say someone has Ballon d'Or potential when he's in the conference. This is not an insult to Palmer, but it's reality. Like, remember the ones who vote and stuff like this. And the thing is, you need to remember as well, there is no Euros. There is no Copa America. There is no World Cup. So it's not like maybe Palmer can do something for England and then they can win it. So, like, I don't know, man. You need to be in the UCL, which is why if you tell me, like, okay, after Salah, if Salah doesn't win it, if Liverpool win everything, then I'd say maybe Virgil van Dijk wins a Ballon d'Or as an example. So that's why I'm saying. But does he have the potential in the future to win it? 100%. 100% he has the potential to win it. 100% he has the potential to win it. So that's what I'll say. 100% he has the potential to win it. But you need to be in UCL, Becca. You need to be in UCL. And don't listen to Lewis when he calls Conference League UCL. No, the real UCL. That's how you can win Ballon d'Or. Like, that's the thing, people. It's massive. You need to understand. It's not an insult, Habibis. I'm being dead ass serious, bro. Listen, to win Ballon d'Or, you must be in the Champions League. Honestly, you must be in the Champions League. So actually, I'll probably say Virgil. But if we're talking about pure potential to win it in the future, I agree with you. Palmer can definitely win Ballon d'Or in the future. 100%. Anyway, we have finished with the two blue frauds. We move on to the red cartel. And I want to talk about Arsenal now. Thank you for everyone who sent in a super chat. This is actually a lot better stream than I expected. I thought I was just going to sit up here and cook Chelsea and blah, blah, blah. But we've actually, to be fair, even the Chelsea fans would agree, we've had a really good conversation. We've had a very entertaining stream. So please hit the like button and subscribe right now. I want to talk about Arsenal, and then I'm going to end on my club, Liverpool. But Arsenal, I'm not going to give them a lot of time because they don't deserve our time after what they did against Everton. I'm not even going to cook them. I'm going to be honest right now. Guys, Arsenal defense is it. خلاص. Everton created 0 XG. Arsenal can defend. Arsenal can defend. Arsenal can't attack. This is the thing that people need to accept about Arsenal Football Club. They cannot attack to save their lives. And why is this happening? I do not know. How is the same Arsenal that beat Sporting Lisbon 5-1 and the same Arsenal that beat Nottingham Forest 3-0, they can't score against Everton? Make it make sense. If I told all of you in the chat, I'm going to ask you guys a question. If I asked you all a genuine question, let's say the international break just ended. I told you guys, listen, Arsenal are gonna win one game 3-0 and draw a game 0-0. You put one in the chat if you agree. You would have said they draw to Forest at home 0-0, but it beat Everton 3-0. Put one in the chat if you agree. Put one in the chat if you agree. If I told you after the international break, you're gonna draw a game 0-0 and win a game 3-0, you'd have said Everton 3-0, but Forest 0-0. That's what I'm saying. Like, even the Arsenal fans are agreeing because, like, and here's the thing: I can literally open a new tab and show you my show on Friday. On my show on Friday, what did I say? I said Arsenal are gonna smash Everton by 3 goals. As a matter of fact, I told Martin I'm gonna call you after 20 minutes when you're 2-0 up. I was so confident that Arsenal are gonna beat Everton. I was actually genuinely so confident because Everton are crap. But then they ended up drawing in the way that they did. Here's the problem with Arsenal. There is something wrong with the way that they create chances. There is something wrong with the way that they attack. Could it be Arteta? Could it be the front line? What exactly is it? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm genuinely leaning towards Arteta. I'll tell you why. Arsenal entire back line starts for Chelsea. Everyone, don't lie. Entire back line of Arsenal starts for Chelsea. Raya, Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, Calafiori, all of them. Bukayo Saka is better than any Chelsea winger, so he starts for Chelsea. Partey has been unbelievable this season. He probably starts for Chelsea. But the one thing that I just don't understand, your attack for Arsenal is literally Saka and inshallah. Yalla Saka habibi, take the ball, do something. This is Arsenal attack. Martinelli was playing against 39-year-old Ashley Young. 39-year-old Ashley Young. If you are a Brazilian and you're in your younger 20s and you cannot cook Ashley Young, what is the point of you existing as a forward? Ashley Young. Ashley Young is 48. Ashley Young, you know. What the hell? How on earth could Martinelli not beat Ashley Young? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. How can you not beat Ashley Young? I want to ask all of you in the chat a question, not just Arsenal fans, because this is a genuine question to ask all of you. Why on earth does Arteta keep subbing off Odegaard? I need explanation. Because over the last month, Hussam, the reason why we lost games is because Odegaard is injured. Tab Habibi, he's back. Why do you keep subbing him off? Why do you keep subbing him off? It makes no sense. It actually makes no sense. Odegaard is by far your most creative player. You sub him off for what? I don't understand this. This logic of Arteta is so weird, bro. How do you sub like... Even slot, like when we make substitutions, Salah never gets subbed off. Gravenberch never gets subbed off, except rarely, like against a Newcastle. But he always finishes the game. McAllister doesn't get subbed off unless he's on a yellow. Van Dijk doesn't get subbed off. You know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, your key players, why do you bring them off? I wish I could just sit with Arteta for like 2 seconds and just understand his logic. I just want to understand his logic. You sub off Odegaard, who's your creative player, for what? It makes no sense. I just don't understand it, to be honest with you. I wish I could genuinely just sit with Arteta and actually just ask him, like, yo, why do you keep subbing him off? Why do you keep subbing him off? You know? Why do you keep subbing him off? It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. And here's the thing with Arsenal. Can I be honest? I feel like Arsenal fans are scapegoating Havertz to the umpteenth degree. I watched a play where Havertz put Saka in behind, and Odegaard and Martinelli and Trossard are just ball watching. They're just stood there like this. This is Odegaard. This is Saka. Martinelli. This is Saka. This is Trossard, like this. Havertz is at least doing this. Give me the ball, and then he gets the ball, and then he plays it in behind to Saka. Saka runs in behind. You cannot just say Havertz every 3 seconds. This is all Havertz's fault. This is all Havertz's fault. Habibi, you can't. The way that you play football, if you take out Havertz and put Gyökeres, you're not going to win games just because you replace a striker. Which makes me genuinely believe the problem at Arsenal Football Club is Lego head. And we have to admit, all the Arteta outers were right. All the people who was talking about Arteta, maybe he is at fault. The way that you play football is so unsustainable. You want to do set pieces against Everton? Habibi, Everton, their food and drink is set pieces. Your food and drink is literally set pieces. Everton wishes you play set pieces the whole game, Habibi. They have NBA players, Everton. They have NBA players. You think Everton are worried about set pieces? They would cook the shit out of your set pieces, Habibi. They would cook. Which is why the same Arsenal team destroyed Nottingham Forest, can't score at home to Everton. So it's style. Release the shackles, Arteta. Release the shackles, Arteta. Release them. Let the kids play. Let the boys play. Let the players play. If Arteta does not release the shackles, forget what I say. Hussam, you have agenda. Even though at the start of the season, someone will tell me, Hussam, you're glazing Arsenal. Now they tell me, Hussam, you have agenda. Habibi, pick and choose. Yani. Either I am glazing or I have agenda. Don't lie to yourself. Forget what I say or what anyone says. Bukayo Saka himself, what did he tell you? He said, we want to attack, but Arteta is basically letting us defend. Saka himself said it. Your star boy said it. He said, guys, we want to attack, but Arteta's not giving us license to attack. So it can't be it can't be an agenda. There's obviously something happening here where they just want to defend. And unless Arsenal release the shackles with or without signing, you won't win, but you have to release the shackles because you have the defense to win the league, but you need to let the attacking players attack. The game against Everton, you could have played Gabriel by himself against Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Shatat Ahmed, and he would have handled him. Done. But as things stand, Arsenal's way of playing is simply not sustainable. And that's the reality of the situation, because you have to have an attacking method, and they don't have that. And speaking of not having, actually, we do have a method. That was a bad segue. Actually, speaking of not capitalizing, let's talk about my club, and we're going to end it on my club, Liverpool Football Club. Guys, cry more. We are the underdog. We are the leopard in the tree. We're the underdog until May. Can cry more. Oh my God, Liverpool, you must. No, Habibi. Arteta, you must. City, you must. Don't come to me and Chelsea fans and tell us you must. Must your ass, Habibi. Must my ass, Habibi. What must? What must? You told Chelsea fans that they're finished. You told me I'm finished. Now you tell me I must. La, Habibi, you must. Don't bring this bullshit to me. You must. Now, Arne Slot coached to win against Fulham. Salah carried us to a win against Newcastle. Why did we drop points in both games? Oh, Andy Robertson. This guy is the Scottish Kyle Walker. Deep it. Man said mustard. By the way, it's a shit song. It's literally the shittest song I've heard for the last 15 years. Other than the mustard part, the rest of the song is ass. Anyway, back to the topic. Andy Robertson. Habibi, you have to learn Arabic. Andy Robertson messaged me. Let's talk. I will teach you Arabic. I will teach you Arabic by myself. I'll teach you Arabic. Give me money. It's time to learn Arabic. أنا أتكلم اللغة العربية. الأهلي is calling. Al-Nasr is calling. Go play next to Laporte. And go play next to Mane. And go play next to all the other Finnish players. Because you're finished. We must all acknowledge now. Hussam, W take, Tsimikas is better than Robertson. خلاص, it's over. خلاص, it's over. It's done. Tsimikas is better than Robertson. Accept this. And the reason why we lost against Newcastle, Kelleher, Nunes. I actually have the solution for Darwin Nunes. I'll tell you genuine solution for Darwin Nunes. I think if Darwin Nunes is through on goal, he should want to miss so he ends up scoring. I went on a rant and I uploaded it. And it's actually funny rant. It's not even like a rant like, whoa, I'm angry. It's a funny rant. With Darwin Nunes, I don't think you can teach composure. Darwin Nunes thinks he's Captain Tsubasa. He thinks every time I'm running through on goal, I must 700 kilometer per hour smash. Here, his brain, you know, because he doesn't have a brain. This Nunes. Smash. You know when you pass by heavy metal concert and everyone's just saying the same word for 10 minutes. What's the Travis Scott song? What's the word that they keep repeating in the Travis Scott song that like caused earthquakes and shit? Is it fiend or something? What is it? Guys, Eminem is the GOAT. I hope you guys know this. What's the word that Travis Scott kept repeating in the song? Fiend. This Nunes brain. We have to understand our enemies. We have to understand our enemies in order to understand the way that they exist in the planet. Darwin Nunes, this is his brain. Smash. This is his brain. His brain doesn't operate on a normal human level because he can't think and he has no composure. And every 15 decisions, he makes one correct one. And then someone comes tell me, apologize. Hell will snow before I apologize to Nunes. Nunes has caused me so much pain. I would rather, the only way I would apologize is if he scores 48 Premier League goals and breaks the goals record. I am not apologizing to Darwin Nunes. Hell will freeze before I apologize to Darwin Nunes. Jahannam will have snow in it before I apologize to Darwin Nunes. You want to know why? It's not happening. It's done. Nunes, Robertson. They're both done. They're finished. As when it comes to Fenway Sports Group, look, people need to deep something. The same people that cost Jurgen Klopp will be the same people that cost Arne Slot. And speaking of leopards in the tree, a leopard doesn't change its spots. The same things that we needed in the summer, we need now. We needed a center back, a left back, a forward, and a midfielder in the summer anyway. Guess what? We need them now. It's the same thing. Jota is one of the best finishers in the whole league, but he's made from Weetabix. Someone falls on him, injury. His wife is pregnant, injury. He gets an injury from breastfeeding. Khalas. Jota's always injured, so it's pointless. Which is why we need to improve and we need to upgrade. Now, if you were to tell me right now, what would I sign in January in order for us to win the league? I would sign Omar Marmoush or any forward, and I would sign Martin Zubimendi or any midfielder. If Zubimendi says no, go get Ederson. And I would sign a center back who can play left back like a Schlotterbeck or like a Hinchcapier. We need signings. And all we have to do is simply fast track the process of signing players because there is a league title to be won. There is a league title to be won. And I have a crazy opinion. I have a Scottish upgrade on Robertson. Call Mikel Arteta. Go buy Kieran Tierney. Go buy Tierney. Trust me, he'll be the best transfer you make. Just call him. Hello, Mikel. Is Tierney still for sale? 5 million. Give me Tierney. Tierney is better than Robertson now. 100% he is. Watch them for Scotland. Watch them for Scotland. I promise you he's actually better. If you want a cheap option. If you want a real option, you've got Anthony Robertson from Fulham. You've got Ait Nouri from Wolves. You've got Istupinian from Brighton. Hinge Capier, who can play centre-back and left-back. Schlotterbeck, who can play centre-back and left-back. There are so many options. So many. This is the thing that people need to understand. There are so many options. Thank you, Toka. Kirkus from Bournemouth. We can name plenty of players. As a matter of fact, the market is stacked for a lot of positions. People need to understand something. We're top of the league in spite of FSG, not because of FSG. No manager in his first summer doesn't spend money at all. It's actually so weak, the fact that we didn't spend money. It's a sign of weakness. It's a sign of the fact that we don't actually want to compete from a board perspective. But we have to give credit to the other bald man. It's like we give credit to Maresca, Arne Slot. Arne Slot has done an absolutely incredible job at Liverpool Football Club. He has done. He has done. Manager walks in, no signings whatsoever, and ends up being top of the league with someone telling me, Sam, you must. Ask yourself, why do people say, Sam, you must? Why? Why? The reason why people say this is very, very reason. Because of Arne Slot. And the other person, Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, Arne Slot, Virgil van Dijk, Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, Konate, Chapeau. Those are the best of the best. Those are the elite players this season. Other players, I give chapeau at a smaller level. I can't wait to watch Kostas Tsimikas come back to this team, inshallah. I can't wait. Actually, I predict as well in the game on Wednesday, we're going to have a very heavily rotated team, which is a good thing, which is a really good thing, to be honest with you, because we have to switch things up. We need players to rest. We need players to rest, you know, so yeah. However, we are the underdog. We are the underdog. We are the leopard in the tree. You're not going to change that. However, we can win this league title if we spend money in January. And that's just the reality of the situation. If we don't spend money, we ain't going to win shit. Simple as. I've seen this movie multiple times before. I don't want to say something. If we lose the title to these Chelsea scumbags, we're going to talk. We're going to talk very negatively on our football club. If we lose the title to Manchester City the way that they are this season, we're also going to talk. Because these two clubs, we cannot lose the league to. Arsenal are favorites to win anyway. Arsenal must this season. Arteta must. But if we lose to the other two, one team has 1 win in 11, and the other team, you know, was supposed to be in a top 4 race this season. It is what it is. We cannot. We have to be honest. There is a chance in front of us. We must take it. We simply must take it. And that's just the reality of the situation. So, yeah. Anyway, super chats before we wrap up. Arsenal are nothing without fullbacks these days. Sadly, if we don't sort this out, this season is over for sure. We'll have a mountain to climb. But Faraz, I want to ask you a genuine question, right? And this is me being honest. This is not even me bantering you or whatever. This is me being dead serious. Why does everything have to go well for you to perform? I like, which other football club must have everything go their way to perform? Like, I don't get this. Why is this the Arsenal fan logic always? طب حبيبي, I had Trent out for a month. I had Alisson out for a whole month. You told us when Odegaard is back, your creativity is going to be back. طب Odegaard is back. Why are you not creative? It can't be just, oh, we have to have the whole team fit. This is utopia. This is not real life. In real life, you're always going to have injuries. You're always going to have players injured. You're always going to have, hardships. Chelsea are going to go through hardships. Maybe a couple of their key players have some time off for 2-3 weeks. You can't have everything go your way every time. That's not football. That's just not football, bro. Yeah, I asked about potential looking in the future. Who can win is Palmer or Haaland, not Saka for sure. Sam trash out Arsenal. That's what I'm telling you. Look, Becca, you're telling me who can win Ballon d'Or. Palmer can win Ballon d'Or, but not this season because you're not in the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? You're not in the Champions League. This is the issue. If you are in the Champions League, I will shake your hand and say, yes, you have potential to win it, blah, blah, blah. I get that. But the truth of the matter is, you cannot win the UCL, you cannot win the Ballon d'Or without being in the Champions League. Can you name the last player to win a Ballon d'Or without being in the Champions League? And don't say Messi because he won the World Cup. So we're saying like someone who just was in the conference or the Europa who won. The last person that comes to my mind is actually Michael Owen from the year 2000. Michael Owen from the year 2000. We won like 5 trophies, to be honest with you. And Michael Owen won it. So you can't win it right now because simply you have to be in the Champions League to win it. Money, just give him free classes. Had enough of 26. Hey, it is what it is. That Carla Nunes in my yoga class hates me. If you know, you know. So you're telling us publicly that you're working this Carla extra just because her name is Carla Nunez? Wow. Wow. I hope she watches the stream. Carla, if you're watching this, Carla Nunez. He's doing this on purpose. He's doing this on purpose, Carla. Cook his ass. Would you get in Kunko instead of Nunez? He is more injured than chest up for now and best goal. Becca! Becca! Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Becca. I'll be honest with you. Something you need to understand. I wanted Nkunku. Red Lion will tell you, and others who have watched me for a long time, I wanted Nkunku before Nunez even became a Liverpool player. Do you understand? I am the earliest person to say I wanted Nkunku. I wanted Nkunku from the Leipzig days. When we were linked to Darwin, I said this is a big mistake signing Nkunku instead. And now watch. Imagine we signed Nkunku instead of this idiot. Did you see the ref watch what Robert said it was in a red? Jonathan, can we not do Arsenal excuses? You can't mock Arsenal fans for using referee as an excuse and then you do the same thing. We had enough to win that game. We simply should have won that game. Robertson is the reason, bro. Robertson is the reason why we didn't win the game. To a smaller degree, Trent, to a smaller degree, Kwanzaa. And those players need to show up because Arne Slot coached to win. He played Gravenberg center back. He changed the system multiple times. And we cooked the shit out of Fulham. But we should have won the game. Should have won the game. Let's not use referees as excuses. Robertson doesn't need to make that tackle. Just let him go through on goal. And even if they score 2-0, so yeah. Objects in your mirror are closer than they appear. You are a meerkat. You're a meerkat. Don't forget this. See your smelly self is on the bottom right of the screen. Bottom right of the screen. You're a fraud. You are a fraud. I hope you know this. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Guys, this stream is going to take you over to Ziad. Zizou. You get me? Go to Ziad's channel, Habibis. And what are we going to spam in Ziad's channel? We are going to spam 6 UCL. Because I know Ziad yesterday said that Liverpool is bigger than Man United. Spam 6 UCL in Ziyad's chat. And remember to come back at 8 p.m. inshallah, UK time for the A-listers, where we're going to be cooking Igal, cooking Vater. And yeah, it's going to be very enjoyable, Habibis. Spam 6 Champions Leagues. You get me? Love you all. Like the video and subscribe. Big up to you, Becca. Big up to everyone who has supported the channel. I love every single one of you guys. 8 p.m. UK time. Write it down. Igal is getting cooked. See you then, inshallah. And Vater. Peace.